Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with the PickDawgz on the pitch. Thank you for joining us for another huge Saturday of soccer in Europe. Games in all of the top five European football leagues. I believe 19 games in this long form. We'll try to get them as quickly as possible. We have a few short forms. We'll have premiums, guys. It's all up on the pickdawgz.com website, or simply click the links in the description of this video. Now, before we get into that, guys, I just want to clarify before somebody calls the police. No, Kirk is not on drugs. He doesn't do that. None of us do. So please stop saying it in the comments. It's not the fact or anything like that. So let's get that off the table. Now let's get this show on the road. Jack, I'll kick it off with you. Everton and Manchester United, first game of the day in the EPL. What do you like?
What do I like? I can tell you what I don't like. Does that help? I don't like United here. I'm sorry. Everton are just on this insane little run right now with Moyes at the helm. I think they're running out of home games before they leave Goodison Park. So the way they're playing at the moment, plus the way the whole narrative with Goodison Park and them leaving it and so on, I don't want to go anywhere near any road teams against Everton. But I do like both teams scoring. I could say very confidently both teams don't have good defense, so I like both teams to score there.
How about you, Kirk? What do you like in this game?
Yeah, I don't think United loses this game. I do think both teams score. I'll put them together. United on the double chance, and both teams score at plus 158.
Yeah, I mean Everton has been playing really well lately, but I'm taking this strictly from the value standpoint. I'm taking United on the money line plus 190. I did not expect them to be the underdogs. I thought it would be priced a little bit more evenly, but I don't know. They could lose this game. They could win this game. It could go either way. But like I said, strictly from the value standpoint, I'm taking United on the money line. Bournemouth and Wolverhampton. Kirk, Bournemouth, pretty decent favorites, minus 167 at home. Wolves have been solid lately. They have been scoring some goals. They might score in this one, but I'm still going to take Bournemouth on the money line.
Me too. How could you not? At home against Wolves, it's easy.
Yeah. You, for once, are getting a lot better price than myself. So do your shopping, guys, and get the best possible odds you can. Jack, I see you like Wolves to score in this game.
Yeah, I do. I think Wolves, with the likes of Cunha and all their other attackers, they're all pretty fit, other than Hee Chan, which is the South Korean forward. So
My
yeah,
boy,
other than
he.
I mean, they even scored against Liverpool. Yes, it was a late goal, but they still managed to score against Liverpool. So I could see them scoring against Bournemouth, no problem.
That's it for this game, guys. I just want to say that at the end of this video, each of us will give out a parlay for you for Saturday, whether it's a three leg, four leg, five leg, whatever. We'll see. We'll see when we get to it, but make sure you stay tuned until the end of this video. For the next game, Jack, we have a London derby. We have Arsenal and West Ham, and
Let him
it
get
seems like.
battered.
Come on, tell us again, Kirk, with that British accent.
West Ham get battered everywhere they go. Finish it for me, Jack.
No.
Oh,
Was
he's too
that
camera
close?
shy. He's too camera
Jack,
shy.
was that close to a British accent?
Not really, was it? Let's be real.
Wasn't now in it, mate.
Can you tell us
What? Tell you what.
Tell you
how
what.
to say that with British accent?
West Ham get battered everywhere they go.
There it
I'm used
is.
to it being about Tottenham, to be honest, so I hate that song.
Uh,
But
yeah, go for it, Jack.
yeah, this game, I have Arsenal in our survivor, actually, don't I? So I don't like West Ham's chances. But I think it's just going to be, is it going to be one of those Arsenal performances where they struggle for 80 minutes, then have to sub on a Calafiori and him get 2 goals to win them the game? Is it going to be an Arsenal performance like that? So don't like the handicaps here for either team, but I do like cards. London Derby, it's going to be a bit choppy, bit chippy. and over 3.5 juiced, but good price.
Now, Kirk, you and I, it seems like we're giving West Ham a bit of a chance here.
I mean, Arsenal, they don't have a striker. You rely on Mikel Merino to score twice. I don't know how often you can rely on that. Chances are pretty slim. So, that being said, West Ham's better than Leicester. And I think West Ham could get some points out of this. Maybe. So, plus 1.5 at a good price. I'm all over it.
For the next game, Kirk, we have Fulham and Crystal Palace. Honestly, I don't remember what your pick here in this game is, but I know you're a Palace fan. So what do you have?
Well, I like Palace, but it's also a spot, Just like I told you, the Fulham spot last week at home against Nottingham. We all know how that played out. But this game's a little bit tough for me to put sides on. I like the under in this game. I think Palace on the road keeps this very defensive, counters. I don't know. I like the under here. It's a tough game to call, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean Palace, they're not bad on the road. They're actually scoring more on the road than they are scoring at home. But at the moment, I just don't think that we should bet against Fulham. Yes, at some point they will start dropping points, but right now they're on a three-game winning streak. They've scored at least 2 goals in each of their last 3 games. And Jack, we are getting Fulham at plus money. So I'm gonna go with Fulham at plus 103 in this game.
Wow, what a 360.
Yeah, I like both teams to score here. Again, it's just one of those. Palace aren't as good at defending on the road as they are at home. And I don't think Fulham can be relied on defensively either, if I'm honest. So, dropped it. There's your first one. Yeah, I like both teams to score here, simply put.
How about in the next game, Jack, where your Tottenham is playing against, let's be honest, one of the worst teams in the league?
Yeah, let's be honest about that. They're terrible, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Not lately.
I take Tottenham here. Again, you're not having to worry about these midweek games right now, as you got a good seed in your European competition. So again, with injuries and them being healed and players coming back, it's taking less work rate off of the players. So I think they're in a pretty good spot here to pick up what should be, I say this lightly, should be an easy 3 points, but I'm just going to ride with them. I can't rely on the Ipswich double chance.
What do you like in this game, Kirk?
How is this an easy 3 points?
It should be an easy
Why?
3 points. Why? Because Ipswich are a championship next season. That's why. They're in the championship. They're not. These two teams aren't playing against each other next season. That's why.
You realize what place Tottenham's in, right?
Yeah, I do.
I hope you do. I don't think Ipswich gets relegated. I think the Wolves do.
I don't know.
I mean, the Wolves have won more recently than Ipswich have, so
They're both pretty booty cheeks.
that's something we agree on.
I think at home, Ipswich gets something out of this game. Only way they get something out of this game is by scoring. So put them together. Ipswich double chance and both teams to score.
I am in agreement with Jack about this one. I think that Tottenham getting that win against United was massive for Tottenham. And do you not like your boy Matisse Tell, Kirk, to do something in this game? Come on.
Of course I do, but they don't put him in the right positions to succeed.
Where should they put him?
They should feed him the ball and watch his talent.
Which is what we have been doing.
And then he scored.
Did he score?
Yeah, he scored from a cross.
Beautiful goal too.
Let's ignore all the other 15 chances that he had before that. Let's forget them. Let's just remember the one in the last minute.
Bad passes, bad spacing.
Okay.
Get out the way.
If he was that good, he would stay at Bayern.
He's young. He's no Jamal Musiala yet. And everyone loves Harry Kane for whatever reason. I don't know why, because he sucks. But
Well,
Tell should
I'm
start over
sorry.
him
Doesn't Harry Kane have the most goals in their first 50 appearances in the Bundesliga?
because of who's around feeding him the ball. I could put 50
Are we going to
of those in the
pretend that
back of my head.
Lewandowski didn't have a better team?
He takes penalties. He takes everything.
But are we going to ignore that Lewandowski had a better team?
He didn't.
Are you crazy?
He didn't.
Okay.
Maybe the robbery team was better, but not after them.
It was Lewandowski's team.
Huh?
It was Lewandowski's team.
What was Lewandowski's team buying?
No, that was Lewandowski's team with Robben and Ribéry and whoever else was playing in that.
Not in their prime, though. He joined in
Yeah,
like
it was.
2018 when that robbery was almost over.
Man. Anyways,
It
moving
was.
on. Southampton and Brighton. Now, call me crazy, but I think that Kirk, this could potentially be a letdown spot for Brighton here. I think that Southampton might snag us something, at least try and do something in this game.
You're sounding like me, but I disagree. This is the only time I will back Brighton for the rest of the season. They've actually been playing well, which is tough for me to admit, but they have been good. But I do think Southampton score at home. I think Brighton just score more. So give me Brighton and both teams to score at a pretty good plus money price.
Yeah, it seems like we all love goals in this one, and once again, and it's shocking that you and Jack have exactly the same pick. Jack, you got any additional reasons for your pick here?
No, not really. I just, again, Brighton are good on the road, score a lot of goals, and I do see them conceding, but I just see them outscoring the opponent. It's that simple, really.
Yeah, I'm gonna take goals without sides in this one. I'm gonna take over 3 goals, minus 111. If by some chance Southampton gets shut out, which is definitely a possibility, I'm just gonna take goals because I think that Brighton can score at least 3 on their own against this garbage Southampton team.
I thought you
The
just
only
said
game,
it was a letdown spot.
yeah, but and I also said there is a possibility that Southampton gets shut out because it happened to them a lot this season. So it could happen. Could it not? Why are you
Jack,
looking
he's
at me like
talking to
that?
you. Jack, he's talking to you.
Sorry. What did you say?
I knew it.
I'm looking up our next
I-
game. What?
I am not talking to you, Jack. I'm talking to Kirk. But anyways, we are moving on. The only game in La Liga in this long form is between Las Palmas and Barcelona.
Wait, what about
Kirk.
Rayo?
Oh, we have Raya too. Okay, we'll get it on after this game. So give us your picks for Las Palmas and Barcelona.
You travel to just close your eyes and listen. Close your eyes, guys. You travel to a beautiful island as Las Palmas. You're not thinking about soccer. You're thinking about beautiful woman, nice drinks, the beach, showing off your nice tan 6-pack. Next thing you know, you're down 1-0 to Las Palmas and trying your hardest to get back in this game, and you just fall short. 1-0 Las Palmas, exact score, plus 4,100. There she is.
I mean, we've seen stranger results, if I'm being honest. Uh, I don't think it's happening though, but I appreciate your pick here, Kirk. I think that you've come very close one time to hitting that big correct score you had. Which game was it? It was like a month ago.
It's like Bochum Heidenheim where it's 3-3 or 4-3. I had 3-3 Bochum versus Dortmund or someone, and it ended up 4-2 because the wrong team scored late.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have hit correct scores. I'm probably still up on the year. I think I'm like 2-7, so plus 700 is the ones I hit. I'm still probably up.
Yeah. And like I said, we've seen stranger bets hit. So 1-0 correct score Las Palmas plus 4,100. Put like half a unit, maybe a bit less on it and see what happens. But I'm going the other way, Jack. I'm taking
Jake.
Barcelona minus -1 in the first half, plus 132. So go ahead, Jack.
Yeah, I'm taking Barca to win still here. Just to talk about Kirk's correct score, by the way, there was a guy on Twitter that went viral because he tweeted out 3-1 to Man City and another game to draw. I can't remember what it was that drew that. Was it 2-2 in another game? I don't remember. 2-2.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He tweeted like 2-2 in one game, which was 2-2, and he tweeted 3-1. Real Madrid versus Man City, and Mbappe scores a hat trick, and it was actually correct, and it's gone viral, like it's blown up. So maybe Kirk needs to take a page out of his book.
What do you mean? It's my burner.
Okay, dude.
Okay, dude.
If that was the burner, that would have been the first thing he brought up before we got into any picks today.
Yeet.
Uh,
What's your pick?
There you go,
I
Kirk.
already gave it.
I did.
Rayo Vallecano and Villarreal, Kirk. Go for it.
Rayo at home. Gotta bounce back. That was a little bit. Wait, am I talking about the right team? Did Rayo play Sevilla last weekend, or is that a different Rayo?
There's only one Rayo.
Is there only one? Anyways, so I guess it's the same Rayo. I think you gotta be a little more sound defensively in this game if you want to get anything out of this game. I don't like Villarreal at all. I don't know why. I just think they're due for regression. I think if anything happens, it's in the second half. So under 0.5 goals in the first half, a plus 225 for me.
Jack, I'm gonna take goals in this one. Minus 128. I mean, there's a world where we all hit our free picks, but I mean, then expect 3 goals in the second half without a first half goal for us to do that. I think that would take something special. But what do you like?
Yeah, it wasn't Sevilla who played Rayo last week. Rayo actually played Barca.
Who did I lose?
Sevilla was playing against.
Sevilla beat
Who was-
Valladolid.
Yeah, see,
Valladolid.
Vallecano, Valladolid, they're both Rayos in my head.
Okay. I have both teams to score here. I think Villarreal, they've actually only kept one clean sheet in their last 27 road games in the league, which is crazy. And at the same time, I see them scoring, so they probably don't keep the clean sheet, but they do end up scoring. That means both teams score, so minus 163.
Off to Serie A, guys. We have, I believe, 4 games to talk about. Might be 5, 4. And the first one is between Parma and Bologna. Now, Parma is just garbage right now. Jack, on a 4-game losing streak, they haven't beaten anyone in their last 6 games. I personally feel that Bologna is overperforming right now, at least a little bit. They haven't won a lot of games on the road. They have a lot of draws, though. So I'm splitting this one right out the middle. I'm taking the draw at plus 250, Jack.
Yeah, I can't. I just can't see Parma even getting a point out of this game with the way both teams currently look. It's that simple. If the Bologna that we've been seeing over the past 2 or 3 weeks is the one that plays the Parma of the last 2 or 3 weeks, Bologna win this game 2, maybe 3-0. So I'm running with Bologna here.
What do you like in this game, Kirk?
I think Parma will be able to score at home. I definitely think Bologna will be able to score. Both teams to score here for me. Not a game I love Bologna, to be honest, though.
Yeah, and like I said, guys, I'm taking the draw in this one. Up to the next one, we have Venezia and Lazio. Lazio, I think they probably deserve to be a bit bigger favorites, Kirk, than they are. Minus 157, but maybe that's a good thing for us because we can get a little bit more value. I do like Lazio in this one, and I think they score at least twice in this game. So I'm taking Lazio team total over 1.5 goals, minus 156. What do you have, Kirk?
Yeah, this is a game you kind of just don't think twice about. You don't even look into anything else. You can kind of just take Lazio on the money line because they should win, and it's a little bit juice, but we'll take it. Probably the last time I ever bet Lazio this year, even if they do win 5-0, because they just stink. So there you go.
Jack, you in agreement?
Yeah, I'm the same. Bit of my parlay. Piece of my parlay. This is later, so stick around for those as well. Don't forget about the parlays.
Yeah, like we said, guys, at the end of this video, each of us will give out a parlay, so stay tuned for that. Torino and
Brad,
Milan.
hit that like button, and we'll see you next time with more free winners.
Hey, we are not done yet. Torino and Milan. Jack, Milan getting knocked out of the Champions League against Club Rouge. No,
ESV.
who was it?
PSV, yeah.
PSV. Uh, they scored a goal to get back into the game, but then they conceded a goal from. No, it wasn't PSV. It was Feyenoord. You guys are killing me.
Yeah, it
PSV
was.
was against Juventus.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Yeah, Feyenoord had like two shots on target in that game. They scored one goal, and Milan just couldn't do anything after that. They're just so ineffective right now. But Torino is not a great team this season. They're struggling a lot, and I think this feels like a good spot for Milan to bounce back and maybe show some good time to their fans, I suppose. So I'm gonna take Milan on the money line, Jack.
Yeah. I think this one's going to be very cagey. I think this one is going to be close than what people would expect. Again, Milan not in the best of moods right now. Even their win against Verona last weekend was pretty poor in performance as well. So I don't like them a ton, and I can't see them scoring a lot. So I'm just going with the under here.
Kirk, you and I are in agreement about this one.
Well, they stink in the Champions League, but they're still the hottest team in the league, and this is a league game. So, and they just got bounced from the Champions League against PSV or Feyenoord. I already forget who they played. So I think it's a revenge game against the Torino team that's going to get taken revenge on for whatever Milan did stupidly during the week. So Milan, easy.
In the next game, Inter and Genoa. Kirk, how did Inter do last week?
How did Inter do last week?
Yeah.
What did we do with Inter? I forget. I honestly
If they're
don't
gonna win
remember.
the title or Napoli's gonna win the title.
I told you it's going to be wrapped up by March 2nd when
Oh,
Inter walks into
shit.
Napoli. I told you last week's a game where they probably don't win. I was on Juve double chance. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
And they lost. The Inter lost. So there's still advantage to Napoli there. And now Napoli's gonna beat them, and that's gonna be the title wrap for Serie A.
Keep dreaming,
Mhm.
sweet dream. Anyways,
What do you like in this game?
I like Inter and under 3.5 here, -106. You never know if Inter is gonna just stop at 1-0 or take it all the way to 3-0. So covers both of them. I don't think they go out and score 4 here. Inter and under 3.5 for me.
Yeah, I don't think that they will necessarily push so hard to score 4 goals unless they score like in the 5th minute and the second one by the 15th or something like that. But Inter -1.5, -127, Jack. That's gonna be my pick, and I see that you agree.
Yeah. I just think this is an Inter beatdown, especially when they're at home. So -1.5 is the play for me.
That's it for Serie A. Gladbach and Augsburg is the next one in Bundesliga. Jack, what do you like in this one?
I like Gladbach at home. Augsburg on the road can't be trusted. So yeah, both them things together just say Gladbach money line for me. Yeah, as I said, Augsburg on the road, can't trust them. Only 2 wins on the road this season. Only 4 draws as well, so they're losing just under half of their games.
Yeah, Gladbach definitely in the much better form. And like I said, Augsburg on the road can't really be trusted. They haven't scored a goal in any of their last 3 games. And I say, luckily for them, Gladbach is not that good of a defensive team. They just can't keep a clean sheet. And I don't think that they can do it in this game either. So, Kirk, in this game, I will take both teams to score in over 2.5 +105. Might even take Gladbach to win and both teams to score for even better plus money.
Yeah, Jack, you seem like you had a good teacher.
Why is that?
Because
You're welcome, Jack.
you're using my exact words on why this is the perfect Gladbach spot. You fade them on the road, you take them at home. Augsburg, you definitely fade on the road. Gladbach, easy.
There you have
It's
it,
my
guys.
survivor pick actually of the week, Gladbach.
It is, right? Yeah.
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 After the next one, Kiel and Leverkusen. Now, Leverkusen is in a bit of a slump right now. They haven't beaten anyone in their last, two games. However, they dominated. And I mean, they dominated Bayern Munich last week. They had like three crossbars. They just couldn't score a goal. And I think that Bayern got pretty lucky not to lose that game. But in this game, I think that Leverkusen gets back on the winning track. I just don't think that Kiel has enough in their tank this season or right now, whatever you want to say. I don't think they have enough to go toe to toe with Leverkusen. So I'm taking Leverkusen to win and over 3.5 goals plus 139, Jack.
Yeah, they're now bottom of the league. And I remember the last time I had a good look at the Bundesliga standings, they were in 16th with like 3 points clear or something. So that just goes to show how bad it's been for Kiel recently. And again, am I taking Leverkusen at their inflated price? No. I will just try and boost it up a little bit. So I think Leverkusen could get this over 2.5 on their own. But I can also see them conceding, so I guess I'm kind of getting the best of both worlds. So taking Leverkusen on the money line and the over 2.5.
You are putting some faith in Kiel, Kirk.
Obviously, if they can score 2 in Leverkusen, they can score at least 1 at home. So basically, my reasoning, I don't think Kiel gets a draw out of this game or wins this game, but I do think they score. So at the price, I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
and we know
I
that
do.
and we know Leverkusen's defense hasn't been that great this season, so there's definitely a good chance for that. Mainz and St. Pauli. Kirk, what do you like in this one? Mainz, pretty hefty favorites at home, minus 130. Do you agree with the price?
Beautiful price. It was between that and Gladbach for my survivor pick. I like Gladbach a little more, but I think mine's just because Pauli's a little more scrappy than Augsburg. So I think that's why I went with them as my survivor. So I think mine's though they get the job done. It's a great spot for them at home when they need some points to really contend for those European spots next season. I think mine's get it done.
Yeah, they definitely need some points. They won only one of their last three games. They have been a little bit inconsistent, but still a very good chance at top four. Maybe top five is more realistic or something like that. But I think they should get the job done in this one. But St. Pauli also needs at least a point out of this game to kind of maybe relieve the pressure a little bit of the relegation or something like that. So I'm gonna go with both teams to score, Jack.
Yeah, same reasoning as Kurt gave. Give me mines on the money line. I think it's a great price. Very rarely do you find this sort of spot that mines are in at this price. So yeah, love it.
Wolfsburg and Bochum. Wolfsburg haven't been playing all that well overall. They have like three draws in their last four games. They are coming off a win against Stuttgart, which was quite impressive. It was on the road, nonetheless, which is even better for them. Bochum 2-0 against Dortmund. We talked about that game, Kirk, and we were shocked how we haven't seen more than 3 goals in that game.
More than 2.
More than two, sorry.
Yeah, 5.47 expected. I mean, it's crazy. And there's two teams you can always back in the Bundesliga this season to have goals in their games. Bochum and Kiel. Um, so that being said, I think Bochum get on the scoreboard. I think Wolfsburg score more. I think they win 3-2, 3-1. So I'm combining a long list of plays in this one. I got Wolfsburg, both teams to score, and over 3.5 at plus 315.
Yeah, not a bad bet at all. I think we could see some goals as well. I don't think Wolfsburg can keep a clean sheet, but they can definitely outscore Bochum because Bochum, after that 2-0 win to Dortmund, I just don't think that they can get another win. So I'm taking Wolfsburg to win and both teams to score at plus 200, Jack.
Yeah, Wolfsburg are actually my original survivor team this weekend for our Bundesliga one. But I changed them out. I took Leipzig in the end. Um, that, like you said, that Bochum win last week's a bit scary. Wolfsburg have been going toe to toe with a lot of teams they should have been beating easily on paper. So, yeah. However, in this case, I just like Wolfsburg here. I'm going to take the -1 just to get it closer to that even money. I think they win by 2 or more. This is just the case that if Kirk said if they can win 3-2 or 2-1 and it goes close with Bochum, we get the push.
The last game in Bundesliga, Dortmund and Union Berlin. Jack, Dortmund coming off of that banger of a 0-0 result against Sporting in the Champions League. Guirassy missed the penalty. If he hit that, we would probably get at least one more goal in that match. Otherwise, it ended in a 0-0 draw. I expected more from Sporting. Dortmund did exactly what they needed to do. Just defend, don't force anything, don't do anything stupid. They got through to the knockouts in the Champions League. I don't know if the draw was done yet as we're recording this video. Who did they get?
Dortmund. Oh, I was literally just looking at it as well.
They got Villa got Bruges, Liverpool got PSG, Barca got Benfica.
Give me 2 seconds, quite literally.
It's a Feyenoord or PSV, I think.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna try to find it.
Dortmund got Lille.
Did they?
Dortmund got
Oh
okay.
yeah, they did. That's easy for them. That's a cakewalk.
Well, not easy, but it's not as bad as it could have been, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's not finishing first like Liverpool and getting the most informed team in the world.
What did they get?
Barcola, Doué, and Dembele.
We'll see. But what do you like in this game, Kirk?
I like the draw. This is a tough one, to be honest. This is kind of a derby. I don't even know if it is, but it like kind of is. If you just watch the Bundesliga, every time you see these two teams play, it's just always chaotic games. It's mayhem. It's a fun game to watch. Cards are flying. It's absolute mayhem, especially in front of the yellow wall. Union will make this game so chippy. Wouldn't be shocked to see people get thrown out of this game, or as they say, red cards. So yeah, I like the draw here at plus 340.
Yeah, I think it could be a very low scoring game. It could be a draw. Maybe I don't know. I think that if we see a draw, I don't think it's gonna be another 0-0 for Dortmund. It could potentially be a 1-1 or something like that. But I think that Dortmund wins this one. They haven't been looking particularly well at all, apart from that win in Sporting a couple of weeks ago that they got in the Champions League. That was probably their best game they had in the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, and it paid off. But I think that Union Berlin is the team that they have to beat at home. So I'm gonna take Dortmund to win 2-0 plus 185, Jack.
Yeah, I'm just taking Dortmund again on the money line. Got unfortunate with it in the week. I think I had them on the money line in the week. And again, all they really needed to do was go there and draw, which they did. So, yeah, I like them in this spot. They have to win these spots against the likes of Union. So, I believe they do so.
Now, Jack, we are done with Bundesliga. We have this game in the French League One, Auxerre and Marseille. What are your thoughts about this one?
Kind of the same logic as Wolfsburg. Marseille have been solid. Do I think they win this game? Yes, they're very juiced. So I'll take them on the -1 in case they only win by 1. So yeah, like them. If I'm getting them at even money, and they just need to win the game, and at worst I get as a push, yeah, I'm loving that. So give me Marseille -1.
Yeah, Marseille did found a decent form. Well, not more than a decent form. They found a great form in their last 3 games. They won all 3. They've scored a bunch of goals. And Auxerre, as much as they are scoring right now, Kirk, and they are scoring quite a lot, they are conceding a lot as well. And when you're going to play against a team like Marseille, even though you're at home, I think it's going to be tough for them to defend. I'm taking Marseille on the money line -179. But I see, Kirk, that you're going against myself and Jack.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the Saint Etienne game first. I'm on
Fine.
both I'm on both teams to score here. Absolute bang every game that you left out. Very sad for all our viewers from those two beautiful cities en français. I mean, it's just I feel bad for you guys. I'm telling you guys, it wasn't my decision. Goran was like, these two teams aren't worth talking about. You guys have my vote. You guys have my breath. So I'll make sure we get you a long form video next time. Yeah, I'm on both
You
teams to
had a pick
score.
for that game, Jack, as well, right?
We
Yeah,
deleted our
I
picks
don't
though.
remember it. You deleted my picks. So.
I'm on both teams to score. Anyways, back to this game. I'm on Auxerre draw plus 135. Tied 3 of their last 4 games. I don't know. I don't love Marseille, to be honest. They have been good, but they've only 3 of their last 5 games they've won. They've drawn 1. They've lost 1. Auxerre's gotten a point out of 3 of their last 4 games. For the guys of you that don't say I bet with whatever I'm thinking comes on in my head. There's a little stat for you. Auxerre have gotten a point from 3 of their last 4 games, 75% hit rate. They make it 80% at plus money at home. There you go.
Have it, guys. That's it for the single games for the long form video. Now the parlays. Jack, you have your handy.
Yep. All winners. All winners. 2 from Premier League, 1 from Italy, 1 from Germany, 1 from France. So give me Arsenal and Bournemouth to win their games in the EPL. Give me Lazio to win their game in Serie A. Give me Wolfsburg to win against Bochum in Bundesliga and Marseille to win against Auxerre, the game we just talked about. All 5 of those winners plus 663. Love it.
You have it, guys. All winners from Jack. Kirk, what's your parlay?
Yeah, all winners. Alaves, a game we didn't talk about. Alaves on the money line. Wolfsburg on the money line. Mainz on the money line. Inter on the money line. Bournemouth on the money line. Plus 776.
That's a big parlay. I have a 5 leg parlay for you as well, guys. I'm taking Fulham on the double chance. I am taking Ipswich Tottenham over 2.5 goals. I will take Leverkusen on the money line, Inter on the money line, and I will take Marseille on the money line as well. 5 leg parlay pays
Minus
out at plus 300.
500.
What?
Minus 500.
It's plus 342 on my book.
My book has it like minus 500.
Yeah, like I said yesterday, you have a very bad book. You should get a new one.
Mm,
Yeah. That's it, guys. Thank you for joining us. I think this is by far the longest video we've ever done.
no,
It's like 37 minutes, 38 minutes. I think that we haven't done the longer one yet,
we've
but
done an hour
I,
long
We've hit the
recap.
40s. We've
We
hit the
did an
40s
hour long
before.
recap of games.
yeah, that's true. But this is, I don't know. I guess pretty soon we'll do videos that are going to be standard around 1 hour because we just can't seem to stop talking
We
about
didn't even
soccer at
talk much.
all.
We didn't even talk much this time.
Yeah, that is true. That's why I say I think pretty soon we'll come to maybe an hour and we'll just have to stick with it. But that's it for this one, guys. Good luck. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon with more free winners.